Hey everyone, this is Rajendran here. In this video, we're gonna learn how to fetch the stock code from OpenAlgo, and we're gonna transmit this to Telegram as an alert to a public channel. Every 15 seconds once, we're gonna transmit the alert without writing a single line of code. So let's learn this, how to implement this simple workflow automation using N8N. So in my case, already OpenAlgo is running, right? And also N8N is running under port 5678. So ensure that your N8N is running here. If in case you don't know how to install the N8N, so please refer the down below link, which I had given the link for how to configure N8N. And we have this, what we're going to do here is like, we're going to use a N8N as a workflow. We're going to create a simple trading workflow. We're going to use OpenAlgo API to ask for codes to OpenAlgo, and OpenAlgo in turn fetches the codes using the broker API. And what are the codes that we had fetched, we're gonna send it back to N8N workflow. From here, we're gonna transmit to the Telegram. That's what we're gonna do in this tutorial. So let's go and create a new workflow here. So I'll go to N8N. I'm gonna create a new workflow. And first step is to create an schedule trigger, because we're gonna schedule every 15 seconds. We're gonna send automation. So I'll go and click on schedule trigger, right? So here I'm gonna select like seconds, and I'm gonna select as like 15 seconds. So every 15 seconds I'm gonna create a new trigger, and whenever this every 15 seconds is getting triggered, I want to fetch the codes. So in order to fetch the codes, I'm gonna go to the OpenAlgo dashboard. So let me go to the OpenAlgo dashboard. From here, I'm going to go to the documentation. So let me get the documentation here. And from the documentation, I'm going to scroll down to the API documentation, data API, codes. So it's a post codes. This is the endpoint URL. I'm going to fetch the endpoint URL over here. I'll go to the workflow automation. From here, I'm going to click on, I'm going to add a new node. And here, I'm going to type HTTP if I want to make any HTTP request. So here I'll mention that the method is like it's a post request. I'm pasting the endpoint URL. Authentication is none. Query parameters are none. Send headers are none. But we're going to transmit the body. Let's say I want to get the codes of State Bank of India itself. And here I'm going to send the body content type as JSON. And I'm going to use JSON over here under specific body. So I'll go to the codes. Here is a sample message. I'm going to fetch for State Bank of India, which belongs to the exchange NSE. So let's copy and paste the value here. Of course, I have to get the OpenAlgo API key. So I'm going to get the OpenAlgo API key from the OpenAlgo itself. So I'll go to the profile section. From here, I'll go to the API key. Let me copy the API key, and then if you want to see, you can see the API key. And I'll go back to the workflow, paste the automation over here, right? So of course there's a small comma over here. Let me remove that. That's a kind of a typo. Anyways, so once this is done, we can also test this step whether it's getting proper output or not. Let's test this out. So if you are getting this bid and ask codes, that means you are in the right path. You are able to fetch the data from OpenAlgo, from your broker. So now we are getting this data. So among that, the last traded price, we are going to transmit to OpenAlgo. Maybe last traded price and volume we will transmit to Telegram, right? So let's go back to the canvas. I'm going to add a new node. Let's call that node as like Telegram. So here is the Telegram, and under Telegram I'm going to create a message, right? So I'm going to send a message over here. So let's say we have something like send a message. So a lot of message actions are there. Probably what I want to do is like I want to send a message. There's a send an chat action, send a text message. Maybe I'll use the send a text message, right? And obviously credentials to be connected with like a Telegram account. I already created a Telegram account which I am having credential, but I'm going to get a new credentials over here. So I'll click on create a new credential. So I have to create a bot access token is what I need to create. For that I need a Telegram account. So let's go to Telegram. From here let me go and get the bot father. So you just simply type @bot father. From here you can go and create a bot. So I'm going to say like new bot. So I'm going to create a new bot over here. Oops, I cannot create more than new bot. So I'm already having an existing bot over here, right? So here is my existing bot. Let me copy this access token so that I will be able to configure this. So I created an access token. Otherwise, you have to create using in the at bot further. You have to go and create a new bot. I'll also show you the procedure here. So you just say add new bot, and you may have to give a bot name. And you also have to choose a bot name, username, which should end with a bot. So in my case, I had given like amibot2025_bot. That's my bot name. And let me also copy this, right? So here is my access token, which I had already configured in my N8N. Okay, let's get back and let's save this. So it's testing, it's checking whether the API token is, access token is valid or not. It says like connection tested successfully. And let's go back. Let's just close this. That's Telegram account 2. And the operation, what I want to do is like I want to send a message, right? And the chat ID is nothing but my channel ID. I'm going to go and create a new channel. It could be a channel ID, or it could be your chat ID of your group. The group can be public group or a private group. Channel can be public channel or private channel. It doesn't matter, but you have to go and figure out your chat ID. Let me go and show you how you can figure it out. So I'm going to create a new channel over here. Let's create a new channel. I'll give a channel name like N8N Workflow. That's a channel name. Let me click on create. It's going to be a public channel, and I'm going to give a name like N8N Workflow. That's a name. Okay, maybe I'll add like 25. It says like this link is available. So N8N Workflow 25. That's my channel name, and I'll just save this. Along with that, we also had to add our bot as a member. I'll say like @ and then I'll put my bot name, amibot2025_bot. This is a bot username. You should be able to see the bot name over here. Select that and add it. And once you added the bot, you also make it as an admin and save this. Now the bot can transmit messages. It has all the provision to send messages from wherever it want to. So yes, the configuration has been done. So our if you go to the channel, let's say like I'll go to the channel settings. So you should be able to see this channel name over here, and probably the channel name is gonna be your chat ID. If it is a public channel, the chat ID is simple. So you have to simply say like @N8N Workflow, and the text. Now what I'm gonna send is like I'm going to say like price alert of SBIN, or else I'm going to say like LTP price of SBIN is. So I'm going to have this LTP. I'm going to do a drag and drop to that, right? So the LTP price of State Bank is. So this is how it will be looking like. And probably the next line I'm going to say something like, I'm also going to get the timestamp as well. We're also having this timestamp. This timestamp we are getting from schedule trigger, at what time we are able to fetch it. So that is from the schedule trigger we are able to get the time. So output looks something like this, right? That is what it is gonna be. Or maybe you can I think for this right now this is more than enough. Let's test this out whether it's gonna work out or not. If I'm gonna test this out, this step, it says like check perhaps your credentials. Bot is not a member of this channel chat. I'm sure I had added as a bot as an admin. Let me go and check. So it has bot as an admin here, right? So bot has been added as an admin. So here is the channel settings. It's already a public channel, by the way. So this is the N8N Workflow 25. Maybe I think that is what I should have missed it out. So it's not the channel name. Probably I should have used the. If I go to the public, here you can get the link. This is the username of the channel. This is a chat ID of the channel as well. So better I'll just go and configure the channel again. So basically the chat ID is gonna be like something like this. Let's go and test this out. This is sending this message, successful message. I'm able to get which means if I go to the channel, I should be seeing this message over here. LTP price of State Bank of India is 6888.8. So now what we are going to do is like we're going to activate the workflow and check whether every 15 seconds once are we getting this data or not. Let's go back to the canvas, right? So everything works fine. So let's trigger the test workflow. You see that the entire workflow is getting triggered, the workflow executed successfully, and which means I should have been able to get the latest price from the OpenAlgo. Basically, your connected brokers data is fetched using OpenAlgo and it is coming to N8N, and from an N8N it is transmitting to Telegram as an alert. So now what we are going to do here is like we're going to activate the alert. So we're going to activate the workspace. So now every 15 seconds once we should be start getting the workflow. You can see that the latest trigger is 1323. But let's see, every 15 seconds once now from here onwards we should start getting the automated alerts, right? As you see, it's keep coming in, right? You can see that the fourth alert has been came. Probably another 15 seconds one we should start getting in another alert as well. Exactly, you can see that 53:30 was the last alert, and then 53:45, another 15 seconds once it is also transmitting those alerts exactly. And all these things we are able to do without writing a single line of code. That's the power of OpenAlgo and that's the power of N8N, right? So I'm sure you would have learned something very interesting. So I'm sure a lot more complex workflows you can create with N8N. Stay tuned for more tutorial on OpenAlgo and N8N no code and low code workflows. See you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.